What's going on, everybody? Today I want to give you guys a really good tune. This is the BMW M3. It is level 4, so the upgrades are all maxed out. This is going to be the half mile, and instead of a second gear tune, this is going to be a first gear tune. So it's going to be a little bit harder to drive, but it's going to give you a better time. So once you learn to drive this, you're pretty much not going to lose very often. So launch this at about 7,000 RPM. I'm a little bit high, but kind of close. And perfect shift at 9,000. NOS and shift to second. NOS and shift with second gear. This is a decent run. 388, 14.388, and my launch wasn't quite ideal, but I mean it was kind of close. Let's try a Pro League. This is a level 4. So again, when you're doing your launch, you want to get your launch pretty much at the point where your slip animation just barely squeaks, and to the point where it doesn't squeak. So that's pretty much the line that you're looking for, which is about 7,000, which I clearly messed up right there. So that launch was clearly way too high. But let's see what I end up with. Yeah, 1406. Not the greatest run. Let's try it again. That launch was pretty close, but as you see, I got no wheel slip animation, so I want to launch a little bit lower. Right at about 7,000. And you know what, guys? If you're launching, let's say you want to launch at 7,000 is what I have it set for, but every time you keep doing your launch, you're landing at, let's say you're landing at 6,800, 6,900. Or you're landing higher at maybe 71, 7,200, and that seems to be what you're always launching at. You can simply adjust that by lowering or raising your first gear. It won't really affect it too much at all, but if that's what you find yourself landing at 6,900 instead of 7,000, then just lower your first gear just by a little, by maybe 1, 2, or 300th of a second, and keep doing that till you find the slip animation just barely squeaking. So that's about 68. I wanted about 7, so it's a little bit low. So it's not the ideal best run, but let's see what we get. So as you can see, even though I'm not hitting my ideal time, I'm still coming in first every time, so clearly not much of a challenge right now. And that launch wasn't ideal, but I'm just gonna run with it. And this is another thing I'm showing you. I haven't really edited out any bad runs, so I'm showing you that launching in first gear takes practice. The more you do it, the better you're gonna get, obviously. And if you're able to hit the perfect launch every time, then, well, you're just really good at the game. So that's something to remember when you're doing first gear tunes, and especially if it's a tune that you didn't create, you didn't develop. It's going to take some time to get used to it. And obviously if it's a tune that you created, then you're going to be running it over and over and over, so you're going to be pretty good at launching it and driving it just right. Alright, I'm going to get out of Pro League because it just takes forever waiting for everybody. Anyways, that's what Pro League is like. I'm just gonna run some face-to-face until I've hit my 7,000 RPM launch, and giving you guys a good time to show for it. There we go. Well, that shift was just a little bit late, but let's see what we get. Decent time, but I know I can do better. There's a good launch. Alright, so this car will probably do a 14.384, somewhere in that range. Maybe if you hit everything perfect, you might get a little bit slower, but again, I think this is a pretty decent tune for you guys. So yeah, let's see what the numbers are. Again guys, thanks for watching. Go ahead and share this tune if you like. Just click the description box below and hit the share button. Then you'll see a link and you can post it. Thanks for watching guys, and please subscribe and like the video.